My girlfriend, Ava, hates garlic. Not in the normal way people dislike certain foods. I mean, she refuses to even be in the same room as it. At first, I thought it was just a weird cultural thing, something Hungarian. But one night, I accidentally cooked with garlic while she was at my apartment. And what happened next made me realize the old stories about Hungary might not be stories at all. I met Ava about 5 months ago. She had just moved here from Hungary. She was quiet, polite, and a little mysterious. And honestly, that's what pulled me in. She almost never talked about her past. Whenever I asked about her hometown, she'd just smile and say, "It's a very old place." That was the word she always used. Old. The only thing she ever spoke about with real intensity was garlic. The first time I really noticed something strange was at a restaurant. We ordered pizza. When the waiter asked if we wanted garlic sauce, I said yes without thinking. The moment the plate arrived, Ava froze. She didn't touch the pizza. She didn't even lean forward. She just stared at it. Then she said, "Can we leave?" I laughed, told her she could just avoid the garlic part. She shook her head. "No, it's the smell." After that, I started noticing the pattern. If a restaurant used garlic, she wouldn't go inside. If a dish had garlic, she wouldn't sit near it. Once, I brought home takeout that had garlic bread in the back. The second she smelled it, she actually stepped outside my apartment and stood in the hallway until I threw it away. I remember joking, "What are you, a vampire?" She didn't laugh. Instead, she said, almost too seriously, "In my country, people used to believe things like that." About a week ago, she stayed over late. We were watching a movie around midnight. I got hungry, went into the kitchen. I didn't realize the pasta sauce I grabbed had garlic in it. The moment the pan started heating, the smell filled the whole apartment. And from the living room, I heard something fall. I ran back. Ava was standing against the wall, breathing hard. Her eyes looked wrong, darker than usual, almost red. I asked what was wrong. She kept staring at the kitchen, at the garlic. "You need to throw that away." I told her it was just garlic sauce, stepped closer. And that's when I noticed something that made my stomach drop. Her teeth, 2 of them, longer than the others. I tried to laugh it off, but she grabbed my wrist. Her grip was unbelievably strong. "You shouldn't have cooked that." Then she said something in Hungarian. I didn't understand the words, but the tone felt like a warning. Her eyes slowly lifted toward my neck. And for a second, I thought she was going to bite me. Then, the garlic smell got stronger. She recoiled, like it burned her. She stepped back across the room, breathing fast. And that's when she said the sentence that made everything click. "My family has hidden for centuries." "What are you talking about?" "The stories you hear about Transylvania. They started somewhere." She turned toward the window. Moonlight was pouring into the room. For a moment, she looked almost normal again. "I didn't want you to find out this way." Before I could respond, she moved. Not walked, moved. 1 second, she was across the room. The next, she was right in front of me, closer than anyone should be able to move. Her eyes were glowing faintly red now, and those teeth were definitely longer. But then she stopped. The smell from the kitchen was still heavy in the air. She looked toward it and backed away,
like it was the only thing holding her back. She opened my apartment door, and just before leaving, she looked at me one last time. Then she said something I still think about every single night. If you ever cook without garlic again, I might come back. And the worst part? For some reason, I haven't cooked with garlic since.